2026 Minnesota DMV Motorcycle Permit Test 740 questions and complete answers. Question 1. When approaching a blind intersection with a stop sign, riders should Option A. Stop at the stop sign, then proceed through the intersection. Option B. Ignore the stop sign and move forward to get a better look. Option C. Stop at the stop sign before moving forward to improve their view of cross traffic. Option D. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. The correct answer is Option C. Stop at the stop sign before moving forward to improve their view of cross traffic. Explanation. When approaching a blind intersection that is controlled by a stop line or stop sign, you must first stop where indicated. You may then edge forward and stop again just short of where the cross traffic lane meets your lane. From that position, lean your body forward and look around buildings, parked cars, or bushes to see if anything is approaching. Make sure your front wheel stays out of the crossroad while you are looking. Question 2. Riding alongside another rider. Option A. Allows you to maximize the surface of the road. Option B. Should be avoided because it limits your escape routes. Option C. Allows you to communicate with one another. Option D. Makes it easier for other motorists to pass. The correct answer is Option B. Should be avoided because it limits your escape routes. Explanation. You should not ride alongside another motorcyclist because doing so will limit both of your possible routes of escape if you encounter a hazard. Question 3. When does the motorcycle registration period begin? Option A. January 1st. Option B. February 1st. Option C. March 1st. Option D. July 1st. The correct answer is Option C. March 1st. Explanation. All motorcycles must be registered with the state and display a license plate showing that registration tax has been paid. The registration period is from March 1st through the last day of February. Question 4. When carrying a passenger or cargo. Option A. It may take less time to accelerate but more time to stop. Option B. It may take more time to accelerate and stop. Option C. It may take more time to accelerate but less time to stop. Option D. It may take less time to accelerate and stop. The correct answer is Option B. It may take more time to accelerate and stop. Explanation. Because of the additional weight added by cargo or a passenger, motorcycles may take longer to accelerate and stop than they would if only transporting the operator. Question 5. A thorough check of your motorcycle, Option A, is useless unless done by a mechanic. Option B, should not be done before a ride. Option C, should be done only after a ride. Option D, can help you identify any mechanical defects or equipment failures. The correct answer is Option D. Can help you identify any mechanical defects or equipment failures. Explanation. It is recommended that you thoroughly check your motorcycle before every ride. Doing this can help you identify mechanical defects or equipment failures that could endanger you. Question 6. If taking a long trip, you should Option A. Try to minimize the number of rest breaks. Option B. Use artificial stimulants, like caffeine, if you feel drowsy. Option C. Dress warmly to avoid getting too cold during the ride. Option D. Schedule more than 12 hours of riding a day. The correct answer is Option C. Dress warmly to avoid getting too cold during the ride. Explanation. To reduce the risk of fatigue on a long trip, dress to protect yourself from tiring elements, such as wind, cold, and rain. Limit yourself to no more than 6 hours of riding per day and take rest breaks at least every 2 hours. Avoid using artificial stimulants, as these only result in extreme fatigue when they wear off. Question 7. Since most crashes happen during daylight hours, you should Option A. Not ride during the day. Option B. wear bright clothing all the time. Option C, ride on the shoulder and stay out of traffic. Option D, wear dark clothing all the time. The correct answer is option B, wear bright clothing all the time. Explanation. Most motorcycle crashes happen in broad daylight. You should always wear brightly colored clothing when riding to maximize your chances of being seen, even during the day. Question 8. Most crashes happen. Option A, far from home. Option B, on short trips. Option C, on long rides. Option D, several hours into the ride. The correct answer is option B, on short trips. Explanation. Most crashes happen on trips that are shorter than 5 miles, just a few minutes after the rider starts out. Question 9. When riding a 3-wheeled motorcycle through a curve, is best to Option A, stay in the center of the lane. Option B, stay on the outside of the lane. Option C, change your path as needed. Option D, use the shoulder. The correct answer is option C, change your path as needed. Explanation. The cornering characteristics of a 3-wheeled motorcycle or a motorcycle with a sidecar differ from those of a 2-wheeled motorcycle. The best path for a 3-wheeler to take through a curve may not actually follow the curve. For example, you may need to move from the outside of the curve to the inside of the curve before straightening out your path. Question 10. The front braker. Option A, provides less than half of a motorcycle's braking power. Option B, provides about 70% of a motorcycle's braking power. Option C, should not be used unless the roadway is wet. Option D, should be the only brake you use. The correct answer is option B, provides about 70% of a motorcycle's braking power. Explanation. The front brake is much more powerful than the rear one and provides at least 70% of a motorcycle's total stopping power. Use both brakes every time you slow or stop. Question 11. To be seen in the rearview mirror of the driver ahead of you, you should Option A, ride in the center portion of the lane. Option B, ride in the left portion of the lane. Option C, ride in the right portion of the lane. Option D, ride in a weaving pattern. The correct answer is option A, ride in the center portion of the lane. Explanation. If you are following a car, the driver is most likely to notice you if you position yourself behind them in the center of your lane. This lane position places you in the driver's rear view mirror. Most drivers check their rear view mirrors much more frequently than they check their side mirrors. Question 12. Which of the following is not a piece of protective clothing for a motorcycle rider? Option A, jacket. Option B, boots. Option C, gloves. Option D, sandals. The correct answer is option D, sandals. Explanation. When riding, it is safest for a motorcyclist to wear a helmet, eye protection, a jacket, long pants, sturdy boots, and gloves. Question 13. To provide the best protection to the wearer, boots or shoes should Option A, be made of a soft material. Option B, have long laces that are not tucked in. Option C, cover the ankle and provide support. Option D, have tall heels. The correct answer is option C, cover the ankle and provide support. Explanation. For riding, choose boots or heavy shoes that are tall and sturdy enough to cover and support your ankles. Heels should be low so that they won't catch on rough surfaces. Tuck in long laces so that they don't catch on the motorcycle's moving parts. Question 14. To be effective, a face shield should not to, or Option A, be free of scratches. Option B, allow clear views to both sides. Option C, be airtight. Option D, fasten securely. The correct answer is option C, Be airtight. Explanation. An effective face shield should be free of scratches, be resistant to penetration, allow clear views to both sides, fasten securely, permit air to pass through, and provide enough space for eyeglasses or sunglasses to be worn underneath. It is important for a face shield to permit the passage of air because an airtight face shield can create fogging and make it difficult for a rider to see. Question 15. When approaching railroad tracks that cross your lane at an angle, it is usually Option A, safest to ride straight within your lane to cross the tracks. Option B, dangerous to ride straight within your lane to cross the tracks. Option C, not safe to cross tracks on a motorcycle. Option D, safest to cross the tracks by riding on the shoulder of the road. The correct answer is option A, safest to ride straight within your lane to cross the tracks. Explanation. When approaching railroad tracks that cross your lane at an angle, it is best to simply cross the tracks while riding straight within your lane. Turning to cross the tracks at a 90-degree angle could be dangerous because you could end up crossing into another lane of traffic. Question 16. When looking through a turn, you should, Option A, turn both your head and your shoulders to get a better look. Option B, turn just your head, not your shoulders. Option C, use only your mirrors. Option D, only move your eyes, not your head. The correct answer is option B, turn just your head, not your shoulders. Explanation. When turning, look through the turn to where you want to go. Turn just your head, not your shoulders, and keep your eyes level with the horizon. Question 17. Shifting into a lower gear causes an effect similar to Option A, using the brakes. Option B, accelerating. Option C, swerving. Option D, turning. The correct answer is option A, using the brakes. Explanation. Shifting your motorcycle into a lower gear causes an effect similar to applying the brakes. This is known as engine braking. Question 18. You'll have a better chance of avoiding serious injury if you wear all of the following, except Option A, a DOT-approved helmet. Option B, face or eye protection. Option C, earbuds. Option D, protective clothing. The correct answer is option C, earbuds. Explanation. To protect yourself against injury, you should wear a DOT-compliant helmet, face or eye protection, a jacket and long pants made of sturdy material, boots or shoes that are high and sturdy enough to cover and support your ankles, and gloves made of durable material. Question 19. When checking tire pressure, Option A, eyeballing the tire is a good method. Option B, use a tire gauge. Option C, it is best to squeeze the tire. Option D, compare the height of the tire to another tire. The correct answer is option B, use a tire gauge. Explanation. You should use a tire gauge to check the tire pressure before every ride. An underinflated tire may still look okay, so a visual check is not enough. Question 20. Which portion of the lane should be avoided? Option A, the left portion of the lane. Option B, the center portion of the lane. Option C, the right portion of the lane. Option D, no portion of the lane should always be avoided. The correct answer is option D. No portion of the lane should always be avoided. Explanation. There is no lane position that is always best and no lane position that should always be avoided. Select a lane position that is appropriate for riding conditions. Question 21. Which of the following will protect your eyes from the wind? Option A, goggles. Option B, windshield. Option C, sunglasses. Option D, eyeglasses. The correct answer is option A, goggles. Explanation. Goggles and face shields can protect a rider's eyes from the wind. Windshields, Eyeglasses and sunglasses generally do not shield a rider's eyes adequately enough. Question 22. Which types of brakes do most motorcyclists have? Option A, front and emergency. Option B, rear and emergency. Option C, front and rear. Option D, only a front brake. The correct answer is option C, front and rear. Explanation. Motorcycles generally have one brake for each wheel. The front brake carries more braking power than the rear brake. Question 23. Studies show that nearly blank of riders killed in motorcycle crashes had been drinking. Option A, 20%. Option B, 40%. Option C, 60%. Option D, 80%. The correct answer is option B, 40%. Explanation. Alcohol is a major contributor to motorcycle crashes, particularly fatal crashes. Studies show that nearly 40% of all riders killed in motorcycle accidents have been drinking. Question 24. If a tire goes flat and you must brake, you should... Option A, apply the brake of the tire that is not flat. Option B, apply the brake of the tire that is flat. Option C, apply both brakes. Option D, not use either brake. The correct answer is option A. Apply the brake of the tire that is not flat. Explanation. If either of your tires go flat and you must brake, gradually apply the brake of the tire that is not flat if you are certain of which tire that is. Question 25. A shatter-resistant face shield. Option A can protect a rider's face in a crash. Option B is only useful in protecting riders from dirt. Option C does not offer as much protection as goggles. Option D should not be used with a helmet. The correct answer is option A, can protect a rider's face in a crash. Explanation. A plastic, shatter-resistant face shield can provide protection for your entire face in the event of a crash. Goggles can protect your eyes, but not the rest of your face. A face shield also provides routine protection from dirt, dust, insects, rain, and pebbles. Question 26. Which of the following is not a safe step in preventing fatigue while riding? Option A, protecting yourself from the elements. Option B, taking artificial stimulants. Option C, limiting the distance ridden in one day. Option D, taking frequent breaks. The correct answer is option B, taking artificial stimulants. Explanation. When taking a long trip, be sure to schedule in frequent breaks to rest and try not to ride more than 6 hours in one day. Wind, cold, and rain can make you tire quickly, so be sure to dress to protect yourself from the elements. Avoid taking artificial stimulants, as the effects when they wear off can be very dangerous. Question 27. Which of the following provides a rider with the best protection? Option A, goggles. Option B, a face shield. Option C, a windshield. Option D, eyeglasses. The correct answer is option B, a face shield. Explanation. A plastic, shatter-resistant face shield provides protection for your entire face in the event of a crash. Goggles will protect your eyes, but not the rest of your face. A windshield or eyeglasses are not a substitute for either goggles or a face shield. Question 20. If the chain or belt of your motorcycle breaks, you will. Option A, experience a sudden increase in power to the rear wheel. Option B, experience a sudden loss of power to the rear wheel. Option C, experience a sudden loss of power to the front wheel. Option D, experience a sudden increase in power to the front wheel. The correct answer is option B, experience a sudden loss of power to the rear wheel. Explanation. If your drive chain or belt fails, you will experience an immediate loss of power to the rear wheel. Question 29. To stop quickly, it is best to Option A. Throttle down and use the front brake. Option B. Use the rear brake only. Option C. Use the front brake only. Option D. Use both brakes at the same time. The correct answer is option D. Use both brakes at the same time. Explanation. To stop quickly, apply both brakes at the same time. Question 30. Motorists entering a highway from an entrance ramp to your right may not see your motorcycle. To help the entering drivers, you should Option A. Sound your horn. Option B. Flash your lights. Option C. Move to the left portion of your lane so they can share the lane, if necessary. Option D. Move into another lane, if necessary. The correct answer is option D. Move into another lane, if necessary. Explanation. Give plenty of room to vehicles merging onto a highway from an entrance ramp. Merge into a lane farther away from the entrance ramp, if necessary. If it is not possible to change lanes, adjust to a speed to allow room for the vehicle to safely enter the highway. Question 31. Maximum straight line braking is done by Option A. Using the front brake, then the rear brake. Option B. Using the rear brake, then the front brake. Option C. Using the front and rear brakes at the same time without locking either wheel. Option D. Using the front and rear brakes at the same time while locking the rear wheel. The correct answer is option C. Using the front and rear brakes at the same time without locking either wheel. Explanation. Maximum straight line braking is accomplished by simultaneously applying both the front and rear brakes without locking either wheel. Question 32. A group of riders should pass another vehicle. Option A. In a staggered formation. Option B. In a pyramid formation. Option C. One at a time. Option D. In a splintered formation. The correct answer is option C. One at a time. Explanation. On a two-lane highway, a group of riders should pass another vehicle one at a time. The second rider should not begin to pass until the first rider has safely re-entered the original lane. Riders should continue in this pattern until they have all safely passed the vehicle. Question 33. A way to lower the risk of being involved in a crash is to Option A. Communicate your intentions to other road users. Option B. Not look ahead while riding. Option C. Wear dark clothes. Option D. Ride in the parts of a lane that make it difficult to be seen. The correct answer is option A. Communicate your intentions to other road users. Explanation. To reduce the risk of being involved in a crash, you should always ensure that you are visible to others. Communicate your intentions through proper use of your signals, brake light, and lane position. Maintain a space cushion around your motorcycle and consistently scan the road ahead of, behind, and next to your vehicle. Question 34. When downshifting, you should Option A. Shift through multiple gears at a time. Option B. Shift through one gear at a time. Option C. Always shift all the way down to neutral first. Option D. Accelerate. The correct answer is option B. Shift through one gear at a time. Explanation. When shifting into a lower gear, shift down one gear at a time and ease out the clutch through the friction zone between each downshift. Question 35. When braking, you should Option A. Always use both brakes. Option B. Only use the front brake. Option C. Only use the rear brake on slippery surfaces, such as wet pavement. Option D. Only use the rear brake. The correct answer is option A. Always use both brakes. Explanation. Use both brakes every time you slow or stop, regardless of the condition of the road. Question 36. Where is the rear brake pedal usually located? Option A. On the left-hand grip. Option B, on the right hand grip. Option C, near the left footrest. Option D, near the right footrest. The correct answer is option D, near the right footrest. Explanation. The rear brake of a motorcycle is usually controlled by a pedal near the right footrest. Question 37. When riding in a lane of traffic, a motorcycle operator, option A, should always ride in the same part of the lane. Option B, should vary their lane position according to riding conditions. Option C, should always ride in the center of the lane. Option D, should always ride in the left part of the lane. The correct answer is option B, should vary their lane position according to riding conditions. Explanation. There is no single lane position that is always best and no single lane position that should always be avoided. Vary your lane position based on changing road and traffic conditions. Question 30. To be legal, a motorcycle must include all of the following, except option A, a rearview mirror. Option B, a muffler. Option C, at least one brake. Option D, a flag. The correct answer is option D, a flag. Explanation. In Minnesota, all motorcycles are required to be equipped with a rear-view mirror, a horn, a muffler, 1 or 2 headlights, 1 red taillight, and at least 1 brake. If the motorcycle has a seat designed or suitable for use by a passenger, it must also have footrests or floorboards for the passenger. Question 39. Helmets. Option A, must be worn by all operators. Option B, must be worn by operators under the age of 18. Option C, must be worn by all operators who have not had their license for at least 2 years. Option D are never required. The correct answer is option B, must be worn by operators under the age of 18. Explanation. Motorcycle operators and passengers under the age of 18, and riders of any age who are operating on a motorcycle permit, must wear approved helmets while riding. It is recommended that all motorcycle riders wear helmets every time they ride. Question 40. If it is warm outside, should you wear a leather jacket while riding? Option A, no. It will make you too hot. Option B, yes, but take frequent breaks to remove the jacket and cool off. Option C, yes. Riding jackets are made to keep the rider cool even in warm weather. Option D, no, jackets get in the way of steering. The correct answer is option C. Yes, riding jackets are made to keep the rider cool even in warm weather. Explanation. In warm weather, a riding jacket will help prevent dehydration in addition to serving the basic protective function that it provides at all times. Many jackets are designed to protect riders against overheating, even in warm weather.